yourself, my master and his men are both broke loose. They've beaten the maids of woe and bound the doctor, whose beard they've singed off with brands of fire, and ever as it blazed through on him great pails of puddle mire to quench the hair. My master preaches patience to him, and the while his man with scissors nicks him like a fool. And sure, unless you send some present help, between them they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool! Thy man and master are here, and that is false thou dost report to us.
My mistress, upon my life I tell you true. I have not breathed almost since I did see it. He cries for you, and vows if he can take you, to scorch your face and disfigure you. I hear mistress cry, begone!
Come, stand by me. Fear nothing. Guard with halberds.
It is my husband! Witness you that he is born about invisible! Even now he has him here in the abbey, and now he's there! Hast thought of human reason?
Justice! Almighty Duke, now grant me justice, even for the service that long since I did thee, when I bestrid thee in thy wars and took deep scars to save thy life, even for the blood that long since I lost for thee, now grant me justice!
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus and Romeo.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there! She whom thou gavest me to be my wife, and have abused and dishonored me, even in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination are the wrongs that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Ah, discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she locked the doors on me, while she with harlots feasted in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. He, myself, and my sister did dine today together. So before my soul, as this is false, he burdens me with all.
Ne'er may I look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells your highness the simple truth.
Oh, parchers, woman! They're both forsworn, and this the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say, neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor heady rash, provoked with raging ire, albeit my wrongs might make one wiser mad. This woman locked me forth this day. This goldsmith, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, who departed to go and fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the Porcupine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner being done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company, that gentleman. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of him received the chain, which God he knows I saw not. For the which he did arrest me by Balthazar. I did obey and sent my peasant for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then, fairly, I bespoke Balthazar to accompany me to my house. By the way, we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them they brought one Pinch, a hungry, fat-faced villain, a puffed-out windbag, a mountebank, a threadbare juggler, and a fortune-teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, corpulent wretch, a weeping zeppelin! This pernicious slave, forsooth, took on him as conjurer, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, and with no face, as 'twere outfacing me, cries out I was possessed!
Yeah.
Then, altogether, they looped on me, bound me, and bore me thence. And in a dark and dankish vault at home, left me and my man bound together, till, gnawing with my teeth my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither, to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep wrongs and great indignities.
In truth, my lord, thus far I've witnessed with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee or no?
Yes, he did. And these people saw him when he ran in here when he had the chain on.
And besides, I will be sworn. These ears of mine heard you confess you had the chain of him after you first forswore it on the mart. And thereupon I drew on you. And then you fled into this abbey here, from whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never set foot within this abbey. Never didst thou draw on me. Never did I see the chain, by God, and this is false. You burden me withal.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. Now, you say he dined at home? The goldsmith denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he doesn't have there at the porcupine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege, this ring I had of her.
Sawest thou him enter the abbey here?
Oh, I assure my liege, as I do see her gray.
Why, this is strange. Go call the lady abbess hither. I think you all are mated or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Happily, I see a friend that will save my life and pay the sum that will deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thou wilt.
Is not thy name, sir, called Antipholus? And is not that your bondman, Dromio?
Within this hour is his bondman, sir. But then I thank him not into my courts. Now am I Dromio and his man unbound.
Well, I am sure both of you remember me.
Well, ourselves we do remember by you, sir, for lately we were bound as you are now. You are not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why look you strange on me? You know me well.
I never saw you in my life until now.
Well, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, with careful hours, time's deformed, and hath writ cruel to features on my face. But tell me, dost thou know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, know thou?
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I'm sure thou dost.
Aye, sir, but I am sure I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice! Oh, time's extremity! Hast thou so cracked and split my tongue in 7 short years that here, my oldest son, knows not my feeble key of untuned cares? Though this face of mine be hid in sap-consuming drizzled winter snow, and all the conduits of my blood froze up, hath not my night of life sunlight? Hath not my wasting lamps a little glimmer left? Not my dull, deaf ears a little used to hear? All these old witnesses, I cannot dare. Tell me, thou art my son Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since, in Syracuse, boy, thou knowest we parted. But perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me now in misery.